really see many people. I don't go out a lot. I went out a few times in the past few months, and it's been to my doctor appointment, walking to Wawa right there. I don't see how a lot of people interact. Okay. And maybe this is another reason why they seem to target people like me, especially if we have any kind of platform where we're speaking something. Speaking at all, for some, is driving people crazy. That every time they hear your voice, it makes them nuts. That's on one side and another. Well, there's a, I can't stand to hear your voice. I live with you. I can't wait until this divorce is final because I'm on the precipice of snapping your neck. The silence between the two of you is I feel you. You could have just as much silence in your own space. It's that a fear of putting money out too is what I feel with some divorces and shit. Like you're clingy relationship with the material things that were accumulated over time is destroying both sides. It's weird. I want my peace. I can't stand this anymore, but I want to stay in this situation until all the financial shit is solid. You just may be doing that shit for the wrong reason. But I don't see anybody. And then my parents came over the other day to bring me some Christmas gifts, which was nice and shit. And my dad invented something. Well, he created something, right? And my mom had it in her phone, a picture of it in her phone. And he doesn't say much, my dad. You know what I mean? He didn't really say much. He sat there, and the constant dismissal of it. It was, I don't know, it was awkward. This is the only two people that I've seen interact with each other. You understand? Unless I'm in line somewhere, and that just goes real quick. And I just started thinking, neither one of them can stand being in the other one's life. You can just tell that this is a repetitive thing that we do. It is on loop. It was awkward, and I felt uncomfortable for a few minutes. It takes a lot to make me feel uncomfortable. And then I feel these weird, every so often, physical attacks from wherever it's coming from. I can feel it in my body, okay? I don't know where it is or who it's coming from, whatever. But I feel that there could be some people behind these physical attacks that are dealing with a situation like what I experienced. It's either gay men whose men are leaving them, or women that just won't do anymore. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I'm just Libra. Balancing the scales of justice. Wait, what's this for? This looks like a settlement, is what this looks like. Are you about to get something? That's got some people in a mental tizzy. You're not going to have to work anymore after you get this. With the justice, I mean, if you have a lawsuit against the judicial system or something that has to do with someone suing a police department, a judge, stuff like that. and you actually were ballsy enough to go along with it, and you have a lawyer ballsy enough to represent you, never gonna have to work again. I feel like you don't believe it. This is also what I see. For people who are in this system with no system, you care too much about this. This is the end result. This is the huge payment. There's this weird thing where when we think of lawyers, we immediately think of the lawyers in these movies and stuff who have $10 million homes, and that eventually became the goal, I believe. The fact that you're so worried about this and not why you actually got into this line of work, I think maybe you should go and get into something else. I also feel intuitively like some of you are in complete disbelief at the lack of police presence in your neighborhoods. Why don't we ever see you? Well, you see them at these weird times and places, right? It doesn't feel like anybody is protecting my community. You just may be right. You blood, you are right. Me, I don't care anyway. Are you trying to have conversation about this and you just feel like people just don't care, man? They just don't care. Sour puss. GNP. Good night, PZ. This could be initials and stuff, bro. Do you guys realize this is the conversation that someone had? Did any of you can I ask you a question? Do any of you realize that there do you see any cops or anything? I don't see police cars. Are they? It's as if they just abandoned ship. The thing with this is they're never going to tell you, and this isn't the kind of thing that they'll put on the news. Tell me what's up. I don't know what area this is in, but you could literally have no police left, or damn near no police left. What is this? These could be even some of the men who don't want to get involved in what it takes and what is required to be a police officer in some areas in the times that we're in. I mean, somebody said, don't get into this line of work, man. You're skilled. You have a craft of some sort. First, it's masonry or chiseling or building shit. It left a sour. Now, you started speaking with people, and I believe some of them could have even been some cops that they're playing stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. I see them. I mean, I am them. Football, high school. Not this guy. Don't tell me you're that guy. Well, most of you became cops. Most of you. Do you remember that? Yeah, the touchdown to Hail Mary. Yeah, we went to the relays. I'm like, dude, that wasn't even high school. That was freaking middle school. You're going way back. But that's the last time some cats like this actually feel like they had a purpose. This is what another thing is. For the police departments who are going through karma, and you don't have, there could be 5 or 6 really left from Boston, that there could be some big thing going on where I don't really feel like I want to do this anymore. You have to be corrupt to even be involved. They damn near, they're close to getting you to sign something, say I will be corrupt every day of my life as this citizen on patrol. And now people don't want it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not working together with these fucking dudes who, look what they're doing. First, they're nice. They kiss your ass in the beginning to make you feel real at home. And then what? Then they have you target people. And this could even be kids that they're doing this to. I can't do it. It's conviction. The question is, how does this get fixed? You're going to have to do whatever this is. It has something to do with justice. And you talk about it, but you're not showing it. So now you need to be challenged. See, whoever spoke to these cops, you didn't speak to them really the way you wanted to, because you're the type of individual that'll make them do it. Let me turn this thing that I'm feeling, this need to prove wrong, into something. Let me see if I can make it work in this particular situation. You're going to have somebody who wants to prove you wrong so bad. There are fathers and uncles and shit, and then maybe a few moms that are trying to talk their kids into becoming cops. It's like, you can't even stand being one, and you're already prepping me to be one. It's because there's a lot coming out now about this shit and just how fucking corrupt some of your police departments got. It's overwhelming. You integrated gang members as fake cops and shit like that. Do you have any idea how dangerous that? And not dangerous. Ooh, I mean just dangerous where you are now. They covertly became the gang, right? Except now we have a sense of power because we have a piece of metal badge that we can pull out whenever we feel like practicing our fucking our personal ego strokes. You target attractive. What did the police look like in your area? There used to be a certain kind of look. You heard someone was a police officer. It was like finding out they were a pilot. Now there are people that are breaking up with, I can't even tell people what you do for a living. They automatically assume that you are a trafficker. And forget about what people are talking about. Though the first thing they'll say is, well, if so-and-so didn't shut their mouth. So now I just want to walk away from you quicker. That's the first thing that popped in your head was so-and-so should have left this alone. What is this? They're also, okay. Yeah, I refuse to do this. I refuse to do this for work. There's no justice here. What they do is there's usually about 3 of them someone's looking at or saying, and then there are usually 3 men, and they show up at the door. They target independent business owners. These are CEOs even. But this feels like where there's not going to be a lot of attention and kickback. This type of individual does good enough that they have a bank account. We'll see if we can get a safe somewhere. Usually with this 9 of Pentacles, they're by themselves. Now this could be working from home or having a smaller store. It could even be content creators where we just want to get into your account and hack it. But the cops show up at people's door. I don't want to do this. Jesse loves playing detective. I mean, shit, I said that we need to go back a little bit to where some cops were getting paid off a little bit. I didn't say show up at people's houses and try and shake them down. I mean, could the biggest addiction above even fentanyl be addiction to power, control? But I'm a creep. These are people who just move into the neighborhood and shit. You know what I mean? They target you. They make sure you have no friends. You wind up moving into this friggin' neighborhood. Next thing you know, you're just losing. It just feels like This whole town, this whole area is looking very desolate to you, very empty. Are you paying attention even to people walking? They just look lost or hurt. Are there a lot of people walking with assistance in some way? Whether it's a wheelchair, a stick, a cane. Some of this could even be to some black magic going back. Some of this pain that they're feeling. Yep. Whoever this individual that you did it on, you did it to slow shit down for them. Now your pace is slowed down. You can't even stand. You could barely stand straight up. For some people, you're really hurt. This could be voodoo. You could have stuck some pins in something. Now you're feeling a pain in your groin, your kidneys. I mean, look at this shit. This is even people getting hurt at work. And a lot of these people were all secretly on drugs. So there could even be a lot of these people that got hurt at work for fucking with you like this. And now they can't even get workers' comp with this shit. Some of them were working under the table and getting benefits, thinking that they were being cute. And now there's attention drawn to the fact that they got hurt working. I'm just venting. I didn't really want to know what another reason sour would pop up would be. Engaged in hot tub foreplay. It may come up anyway. Let's see. Tell me about sour and hot tub foreplay with a man. This is oh, okay. Tell me about this guy. I'm not gonna say signs, but when this person, maybe it did. Does his shit taste sour? You need to be firm on that shit when you said. Weren't you told the truth by a tarot reader or something like that? It's not, I'm not sure. I was about to ask, is this a man or a woman? I don't know. What happened here? You don't even know how to, this could be happening currently. We could do it some other way. Nah. There's another opportunity. Look for, hey. It's a sour spirit, ergo you have sour. Look at how he's going. Do you want? Listen, I got these yogurt things. They're great. You should try them. And here's some strawberries and raspberries. Just what are you trying to say? What are you eating? I mean, this person could be penny pinching for causing some type of problems, lies, creating lies on people, and thinking that that's the definition of a leader of something. Yeah, this could have even been a leader of a child, right? Even doing like sacrifices and shit like that. It's funny how we forget the real dark shit because you don't speak about it a lot. You don't walk around and say, "Hey, what'd you do Saturday?" "Oh, we went to my sister's." And then, "What'd you do?" We scooped some kid and scooped them up, took them to some place, had our way. Video record. Did you forget that you did this shit? I wouldn't have gotten in the hot tub. You understand? Ma'am, I don't even know how you walked in the thing. You're that big germaphobe and shit. I can't even believe you sat in it. Look at all the film. Yeah. Does it smell? Look. Scratch and sniff stickers. What are you doing? You see, you know what I feel? Like this happy face here is doing everything it possibly can to smile. But once you smell that shit, you can't unsmell it. It doesn't just go away. I was smelling scents the one day, and I'm just realizing this now that it felt like the smell was going into my subconscious. Like that smell became a feeling for me. I don't know. It's hard to explain. So I'm just gonna, what's this? Snap bracelets. I think this person just annoys the shit out of you. Why would you stay? I can't stand the way they breathe, the way they clear their throat. This is you. I'm picking up on somebody. I can't stand the way that they fix the Now this could be somebody who claimed that they were in some kind of corporate setting too, or business owner. I feel like that's why you're there. You're an opportunist, but Jesus Christ, I mean. So I taste, yeah, are you kidding me? Oh. You reap just what you sow. Alright, well then that could be what this is then. For shit that you did in the past too. Now you're stuck with this friggin', what is this? What does this shit taste like? Sour milk? Huh. Let me ask you something. I don't know why I'm just asking this out loud. For the men who wind up getting something snipped to become a woman, can you even, do you ejaculate? This could be another reason why you, oh my, that would be horrible. Or if you can't even feel, is it possible that this is another thing that's causing this insane hatred and regret mixed with vengeance? They didn't explain that to you? I'm not sure, but I feel that there are a lot of, you don't even feel. Oh, that's horrible. I don't know what this is. I mean, I know what this is, but this just seems... Who's this group of people that you were involved with? Is this a church? This feels real Little House on the Prairie, like the Christian girl that turns into a hoorah. Look, you were doing some type of threesomes and shit. This doesn't feel like an organization. This feels like a group of people that all met down on their luck and formed in a trap house, and then had a business where they recruit the neighbors and shit. Like, hey, we just moved in. Hey. Great. Every time that somebody walked away from the door when they knocked, hey, my name's Gretchen. My name's Kirsty. We just moved in. Yay. Is this one of them female wannabe frat type things? Yay, party! Woo! They seen these people outside more times just cheersing than anything else. I don't know if I've ever heard a conversation been formed, Philly. It was just fragments of sentences and yay, yes, shots. I can't believe that this is my neighborhood now. And they love getting attention, so I'm guessing that if these were young chicks or just younger people, if they started getting the attention of these husbands, possibly, anything's better than what I'm getting at home is what I feel like. The shit tastes sour, your attitude is sour, everything's just sour. Look, excuse me, sir, I can't pick up the trash can lid. And she knows your husband's gonna come over and help, ma'am. I don't want you to be nice to the neighbors. That shit's in reverse. No. I don't want you helping anybody. Leave them over there. Next it's coming. Do you live in a place where it's cold right now? Is this what I feel that they're gonna... Do you have any plug-in heaters? And the wife's gonna answer, bitch, get the fuck off my... Right? That's what it's gonna be like. I'm telling you. I feel like the cops are always aware, at least, or coming. Look at all these wands. Does she actually grab something? Your wife, sir, is going to wind up getting the two of you arrested the way she handles this shit. I don't know what you got to do. Do you have a dart gun? You may have to shoot her with something. It's a tranquilizer gun. Yeah, look, whatever this shit is, people are left just in... What the fuck was that? Do I just for every sit? Does she get dressed first before she does this? Is your wife puts on her weave or her friggin' extensions and does her makeup and puts on her best dress, Billy, before she even approaches shit like this? The crazy thing is when you're not home though, sir. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Your wife is a fraud. It's so cold. I'm just... I mean, I have a coat. We'll be good. Remember, the wife came to the door now, swinging something. Oh, shit. Look, and then here he goes. Yeah, man. I hope you find the heater. I catch you talking to that bitch again. Your wife is confusing. Here, I'm going to take some cookies over. This is how she plays good cop, bad cop. If they came over and asked her for a plug-in heater the next day while you were at work, you know she's going and looking for it, right? Don't tell him. Don't tell him. If something happens and he winds up over there, just tell him that somebody else, you bought it. Meanwhile, the shit looks like it's from the 70s, the early 70s. But it works. So now you're the bad guy, and now your wife plays the good guy. And she's moving things around. She's paying attention. Okay, it seems like they're not responsible when it comes to appliances. Certain things. Now she's hiding things and putting them. Maybe she'll need a blender. We got a good blender. The mixer thing, right? And I don't know if these chicks are the type to bake, but it could be their first house. Then this is this. Thanks so much, Miss Kramer, for the heaters. Yeah. I owe you. But I'm not really. Why? I'm going to tell you that I owe you every day of my life, but I'm never going to actually pay off that proverbial debt from you always doing things for me now. You're going to become my best. You're going to be mom. She needs that, though, this narcissistic wife of yours. She needs to be mom with everybody. This is, can't get out of bed, I'm so hungover. Tell me there's are content creators. And I can't even believe I said that. I'm going to itch soon. Tell me that these are platform holders. Or that's what they want. Corporate, we're our own boss. Yay, woohoo. What else is going on in this house? Been pulled over while on a date. These are just some things we're noticing. Okay, so they get pulled over a lot. These are the chicks now. We're gonna tell me about the men. Now who or this? Oh, we'll see who pulls them over. Woo. Pull over. Oh no, it's not the gay cop on patrol. there's 10 of them that pull them over, right? This is that. You remember back in the day, you get a speeding ticket, and the one kid's just you and the cop, just sitting there. Now, they call back up. They call back up. Meanwhile, you got 6 friggin' cops now, all standing at your car, just watching cars go by with their fucking stances like, yeah, that's right. There's a half a dozen of us here. There's a 17-year-old girl who just started driving. The fucking shit she's got there. She just came from church, literally. She still has the thing in her hand. What do they call them things? I forget. You can tell that she's a good girl. This one in particular, she's probably the one friend that gets used to do all the shit from these other girls. The chicks like this always have that one friend that's either heavier than them. It's their token, okay? This could be a target, whether it's known or not. But they're that person that just seems, gosh darn. But here's they are, pulled over. And I believe that it's a bunch of them in the car. And it's a female cop. Okay. Oh. King of Cups. No, you're not either. You're not a natural born female, but I'll tell you what, you're one of these ones where I said you embrace the female thing, but for what I do now, I have to be this male. 2, 3, 4. Okay, there might have been 4 of them in the car. And they're tough. King of Swords. They're gang members of some sort. This is different. This feels different. This feels like, are these female gang members? Or it's weird to me. Yeah, it does feel like role playing, but just because that's what they do in life. This isn't sexual role playing. This is just, or this could be multiple personality, the disorder that we don't talk about a lot on here. Because those of us who have multiple personalities, like me, they're in order. I have control of every one of them. This is a front. It's a facade. It's a facade. Because they were just talking shit. They're those ones in the car that are like, yeah, we're going to do this, that, or the other. Yeah, we're going to be tough. It's so weird. It's the girl next door. You know how they have that girl next door thing? The girl next door, you want to tie a noose around. But she's the girl next door. And then now she's in the car, and it could be because of who else was in the car, or they're in there being tough, and their language changes and everything. They're used to sucking them off or doing something. There could be more women staying in the police department, and men want to leave for whatever reason. This female cop, though. Yeah, you could be a darker angel. Are the two of you, is it a couple? Hold on. You know what I think this is? I think you have a very close connection with otherworldly beings. That's what I think. Yep. And I think you would rather work alone. You don't like to call for backup. And it could be that you're the one female cop on this force, or one of very few, is what this feels like. And this, for however you handle these situations, you understand karma very well. I know which ones I need to be a little on, right? I'm the lesson for some, and I'm the blessing for others. I know when I can just let someone go. This is going to be great in your neighborhoods if you have cops like this. And it doesn't have to be women cops, but this was a male presence, a loving male presence. It's empathy. It's an empathetic police officer. That's what I feel like. You can't even say that you are. Empathy means weak now, right? Until you need someone to empathize with you. I don't even know how I got to this point in the story. I'm just babbling. I was going to sleep, and then I didn't sleep, so now this is what I'm doing. Are we on 35 minutes already? This reading took a friggin' turn for something. I'm just not sure what it took a turn for. I don't even know what the hell I feel like flipping out. Bear. I'm afraid to ask. Why? What's this bear here for? Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. What is this? I have to find out what the fuck bear is. This is the one with no table of content. Well, this is when it's out of balance, which that's what this would be. Out of balance, some out of balance shit. It's laziness, basically. Heaviness, laziness. This is going to be the excuse for some of them. Do you remember when Philly said, but these are the man cop. Do you remember when Philly said about the heaviness? Have you been feeling it? I've been feeling it too. No, you're just not skilled at this, and you weren't supposed to be a cop at all. We're forgetting what is entailed to be a police officer. You have to want to protect people. You have to want to protect people who can't protect themselves. It's not, I could be wrong. It could say, sign up to be a police officer for so-and-so police department. Corruption on high. In Jesus' name we pray. There's no skill in nothing. I mean, this is, you don't ask questions. You don't care about any truth. You don't investigate shit. Back in the day, cops couldn't sleep. There's something up with this cat. Conviction and empathy. This shit doesn't happen anymore. It would be great if somebody could create a company where I'm pretty sure that there are laws being broken and rights and all this other shit. If somebody could create a company that just shows up at police departments and follow. We're gonna follow a cop day, and we can see what's going on here, and you have the ability to fire them. You're no investigator, sir. How could you be? You don't like learning anything. You can't be that closed off. Nope, this is my way or the highway, and be a cop. Are you kidding? Some of these cops they don't want to do the cop thing. They just want to bump right up to investigator, and then they do it too. They'll do it. They'll give them a different badge. Hold on, wait till it comes off the press, and we'll give you another badge. And here's a business card to go with it because of that bitch Philly's telling people that you need a business card. And that now, thank you. Now, not only do we have the waste of space that stood there in his uniform or her uniform and didn't do shit ever, but now they're going to investigate shit, which means to me, you're going to set people up and you're going to place their fingerprints and their DNA in places, and you're going to be that motherfucker now. You graduated to a bigger jerk off. Oh, my friend, I'm going to have a lot of friends. I don't have any now. I don't have a wife. I mean, I targeted them as a cop. I targeted women, so I mean, I just became that guy or that chick. But it's my way. These motherfuckers, I swear, I can't stand you. I wish all of these types of people you would just get fired, or you would just drop, gone for good. There's no skill, there's no talent. I'm glad we started out with some sour puss. Could be one and the same. Not sure what you're saying. We have just sour taste in my mouth when I talk about certain things. Nobody wants to say what's going on with the corruption in their area. There are people who are trying to bring this up. Are you just playing stupid? Oh, you see, this is what you're doing now. if you don't want to hear it and you live in this area, I'm just going to assume, without getting into unnecessary banter back and forth, that you either are here illegally and you can't say much, or you're programmed to believe that this is the way it's supposed to be, and I believe that you will not make it in the times we're in with this mindset, and just keep it moving. Don't force them to talk about it. Your brain will start, you'll actually hear sizzles. Their capacity to explore consciously what's going on around them seems to be blocked by something to keep it nice. Don't even waste your freaking time. If you have nieces and nephews or even cousins who are in some line of work like this, I would save your supreme conversation skills for that. See ya.